invisible in the moonlight. Dark shapes. They're not human, and sometimes I can see the crimson glowing of their demonic eyes. They're undead creatures from the Cursed Abbey, I'm certain of it. Perhaps I'll take a look at this Cursed Abbey. If you do, you're as good as dead. All kinds of horrors lurk in the Abbey. The old Duke once sent a squad of soldiers in there. None returned, but those outside heard screams of their dying for days after. The undead tortured them all to death, so they say. You're an odd fellow. Tell me a little about yourself. My name's Finn. I moved out here and became a farmer years ago after my sister, my only family, died of pneumonia in Rivertown. Poor girl. Selling herself on the cold streets didn't do for her, you know. She'd loved living out here in all this greenery. She would have loved living out here. I can tell you loved your sister very much. I did. Father was killed in a knife fight 9 months before I was born, and my mother died the day I came into the world, so my big sis took care of me. She soldiered on, even though she was always ill, and she couldn't stand the stinking alleys where she had to ply her trade. It's late, and I have to be on the road again. By on the road, I'm just going to cut cross-country. Well, as much as I can. Kelvin. A long time ago, I used to be an adventurer like you. I met a lot of interesting people on the road. Yes, those were wonderful times indeed. I'd like to hear one of your adventures. Well, let's see. I've been to many exotic places. Do you want to hear of the tale of the assassin's hunt, or the adventure at the Cursed Abbey? Cursed Abbey? The meeting? Seems my guy already knows details of it. Well, one of the Duke's cronies paid me to take a sealed message into the dreadful Cursed Abbey. Yes, what happened next? I hurried to get there and away as quick as I could. I'm a brave man, but that place has a very black reputation. But I was young and reckless in these days. Otherwise I would have thought twice about such a mission than spat in the fop's face. Anyway, I realized my mistake when I passed through the ancient portal. Damn place was crawling with undead. I could never stand walking corpses. They just ain't natural. Well, the stinking undead attacked me, but I was too quick for him to lay a rotting hand on me. Luckily, I brought a large vial of holy water with me. I bought it off a young priest. So you used the vial of holy water to get rid of the creatures? Who's telling the story, may I ask, you or me? Anyway, yes. I sprayed the holy water over them and burned them away like vitriol. They vanished like wax mannequins in a baker's oven. I dropped a sealed message on the staircase, gods alone know who or what it was for, and left that cursed place like a rat out of a dog's kennel. Never been back since, and never will either, if I can help it. Take care. People were very cooperative, telling me their life story when I just met them. No interest in there. I want to find the farmers that the guy mentioned, but bloody hell if I know where they are. Might be at different points than where I am. Closed sack of grain contains nothing. Think one of that's lying. Reginald, were you the one? Oh, leave me alone. Please, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I've lost my faith in the decency of the world. There's no justice. There's just us. Lost in rage and sorrow. What happened to you, my good man? My son and I went on a hare hunt. It was a beautiful day, the sun was blazing, and we're boiling in our light hunting gliders, then it attacked without warning. You were attacked. A troll. Damn its stinking guts. It hid in a wheat field till we came up close to it. I tried to protect my son, but I was thrown down and away. The troll ripped him with his filthy hands. Gods, I can still hear him screaming. I tried to help him, but my leg was broken. Gods, why didn't that thing take me instead? Why couldn't it have killed me too? I'd give my soul to save my boy. I'm sorry, old man. It may mean little to you, but now you've taken such grievous loss. But I'll see to it that the death of your son is avenged. Ha, brave word, stranger. The death of a whoop of trolls won't bring my son back. Don't you understand? The boy was so young and innocent. For my old wife left me. He was the only person in the world that mattered to me. Very well. I need someone to talk to you again. Okay, apparently this is a guy. I thought this was a lady. Good day to you, mercenary. I've judged your trade. If I've judged your trade right, have I not? My name's Tom. Looking for a reliable, bright-witted person to do a job for me. You see, I've had troubles with a cattle thief recently. When I'm tracked down and word of his identity brought back to me. What do we look like? A bloodhound? Someone's stealing your cattle. Go call out the militia. Listen. Over the last week, someone's made off with no less than 4 of my best cows. It was a man, not a stinking troll, because trolls don't leave tracks made by human-sized boots. I'll find your cattle rustler for you, Tom. Sounds like an interesting case. Reasonably sure that the thief must live hereabouts. Bleed stolen cows more than a few miles without attracting attention is next to impossible in a country area like this.
Joshua, my little boy. O holy gods, make all trolls suffer. Marie, my first wife, may she finally rest in peace.
Okay. This might be the garrison I'm looking for. Here we go. Commander Guard. Good day to you, sir. What can I do for you? Goodbye. Not where I'm looking for.
Welcome to Stormfist Castle. No visitors except by appointment. Beware of the dogs.
Release the hounds! Suddenly the castle's staffed by Mr. Burns and Mr. Burns only. Whoa, Danby! What the fuck? Fucking bees! Good morning, citizen. Anything the watch can do to help you? Any news? The corruption in Veristus is getting worse and worse, my commander told me. It all comes of letting the rich have too much power. I mean, the town is virtually an independent state to itself. If the rich get too much power, they think they're above the law. Tell you, nobody, not even the Duke, should be above the law. Which is... yeah. What you there, brother? The dwarven bred in? No, town watch, go east of it. I want to talk to the commander. Help yourself. Go in. I won't carry you. Really? Aww. Commander Ralph. Oh, you're not who I'm looking for. Greetings, citizen. I'm Commander Ralph. I'm Ralph, commander of the town guard. What can I do for you? Any trouble hereabouts? Bah, I know not where to start. The Duke's death? The Duke's dead? Ugh. The plague in the poor quarter, orcs gathering at the border. There's a storm of trouble brewing, that's for sure. What can you tell me about the orc invasion? A little time ago, the orcs attacked a small village to the southeast of Rivertown. They completely wiped out the village, and they now gather their forces again to attack another village to the south. A section of the army is fighting to stop them. Plague in the poor quarter? It's a terrible disease. They call it the Grey Death. It's been partially contained in a small area of the poor quarter, but the fear will continue to spread further unless Dr. Aldrat can find a cure. Tell me about the doctor. Oh, he's well known throughout Rivertown. He lives near the marketplace, and he's their only hope of finding a cure for this terrible disease. Where can I find them? House near marketplace, but he visits the poor quarter regularly to care for the victims. Duke's dead. I don't believe he had died a natural death, that's for sure, but my superiors refuse to accept my suspicions. What were the circumstances? The Duke was hunting when he was hit in the leg by an arrow. Wasn't serious, but mere hours later, after a bout of fever, he lay dead. The official explanation was that the member of the hunting party accidentally loosed an arrow and hit the Duke, and he died as a result. No one dies of such a simple wound. Well, they could. Depends. There could be extenuating circumstances. Like they could have some medical condition and they just hemorrhage to death, whatever that's called. Where they can't have difficulty closing wounds naturally. But the fever implies poison. People don't get fever from getting stabbed, you know? Guards, that bunny's clearly B&E. I believe the arrow was poisoned and let loose by an assassin. What makes you think an assassin's responsible? They are well-known methods of assassination used by the guild. Assassins are. Interesting. Perhaps I can help investigate the matter for you. My duties prevent me from spending enough time investigating myself. Your help is welcome. Go and speak to Sir Dante. He is a rich merchant living in Verstis. Here, I'll mark his location on your map. It's my suspicion that the Assassin Guild is involved. Oh, that was cooperative. Everyone here just seems too damn helpful. It just feels weird. Oh, teleport pad.
I need the dwarven scroll to activate this teleporter.
Alright. Run! Run! What a map. Oh, brilliant. I didn't think I could even find these on my map. You know, without... like those little flags. I didn't think I could. The bee survived 82 damage. It gave me, over 1,000 XP. For whatever reason, my guy's refusing to cast magic. Guards! The bees! Yeah, my guy was glitching out there. It's weird. The boars do not like him. But he refused to harm the boars. There we go. Garrett. Well met, stranger. There don't seem too many people other than these dull soldiers in these awful barracks. Dull soldiers? Awful barracks. You seem to be out of place here. Oh, indeed I am. I was a fool to enroll in the army. I really want to leave, but I cannot. Why can't you get out of the army? I signed for a 25-year-long service in the army. There's no way I can leave, not without being hung as a traitor anyway. Man, I can do for you? Possibly. See, I might have planned to get out of here, but there's a problem. I'm missing something. What's it you need? I've heard of the existence of feigned death potions. When one drinks such a potion, it temporarily goes into a deep sleep, deep enough that others think that the person is dead. Now, if I can get such a potion, I can get out of the army that way. I don't get it. How would a feigned death potion help you get out of your contract with the army? It's obvious. By using potion, the others will think I'm dead. Dead soldiers get thrown on a cart, which drives them outside of the barracks. Then they jump off the cart and leave. The army will think I'm dead. And where can I get such a potion? Also, I do not know, but perhaps you might know of such a potion, or one day come across one, then bring it to me. I don't know where. I have nothing to do with this. You were old in the army, and now you have to serve your time. Huh? If every man would be like you, the orcs would have won this battle, even without a fight. Personally, I prefer the. I'm not messing with that, mate. I'm not messing with that. Well, alright then. I guess it was well planned anyway. Good morrow, trooper. I need to talk to the general. Where can I find her? Command post is the building in the middle of the army barracks. Oh, the quarters of the general. Appointment. No, I don't, but I carry a message from Lord Seth for the general. Excellent. General Alex is anxiously waiting for news from Seth's command. Please go in at once. Pfft. Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you? I have met Lord Seth and have bad news. It appears his group has been ambushed by orcs near Elrod. Only he survived the massacre. The orcs are behind our front lines and are now threatening Elrod and surrounding farmlands, and the entire group has been annihilated. This is intolerable. Where is Seth now? Lord Seth remained at Elrod to protect the village against orc attacks. It's no small wonder that I'm still alive. Those damned foul-smelling orcs are everywhere. You seem to be capable of fighter with some wits about you. I sent Seth and his group to the healers to inform them that they're required in Rivertown. Seems a plague has broken out there. Do you know if the healers will come to our aid? Yes, General. The healers are willing to help, but the threat of orcs in the nearby forest prevents safe passage to Rivertown. Yay! 11,000 experience! I shall dispatch an armed escort to take care of the healers as soon as possible. You've proven very resourceful and are afraid to risk your neck around should the cause fit your morals. Can I persuade you to perform more tasks for me? Yeah, I've a fancy to remain alive for some years longer, so I must decline. Yes, what would you have me do, General? Excellent. I know a stout adventurer when I lay my eyes upon one, even if he dresses like a magician. You are to deliver this sealed letter to Captain Miltox. You can find him in the village to the south, near the border of the dukedom. Be careful, as the village is under siege. If I'm to perform dangerous tasks, I could use some equipment, General. As long as you're in the employ of the ducal army, you have access to your armory. You have my leave to take whatever you need. Speak again. I shall return and speak with you again if I need something. General, they're coming. The orcs. They are attacking the barracks. Who's casting like lightning magic? Seer Oak adds a minor resistance to fire. Adds a minor resistance to fire. Bonus to an item that can be charmed. Is the guy who wanted out still here? Maybe he might have died or just ducked out. Or just ducked out. Okay, there's more fighting going on out here. As well as some giant spiders. Still give a nice chunk of XP. The game's cooperating on me now. Well, that went well. No, he's still alive. And he isn't too damaged. Maybe he ran and hide? Hid? What are you doing back so soon? Okay, sorry. Just wondering if there's anything I could say to you before, you know, I left. This is open now. You're that bloke they say is working for General Airlax, unofficial-like. Good luck, mate. It's about time you civilians did your bit in this war. Ho, my friend, what's the news from the battle lines? The fighting against the orcs is pretty bad. They're not too clever, but the bravest warriors alive. They're trained to fight from the childhood, I was told. And they aren't considered adults until they've killed a sentient warrior in a fair fight. I'm looking forward to the big battles that are coming up, I can tell you. No, nothing in here. That's a barracks. What's the scuttlebutt? They tell me that the boy Duke, Janus, has declared himself the Divine One. Some bloody hope, I say. We'll need a demigod if we're to win this war against the orcs. At this rate, the Greenskins will be baying at the gates of Stormfist's castle in half a year. We'll just see how divine little piss-pants Janus is then. I don't want people to hear you saying that. That's the mess hall. Scuttlebutt? Thanks for your time. It's hard to believe we humans fought side by side with the orcs in the war against the damned, yet now they're burning, besieging our villages. The elves and the dwarves are on the verge of war too, and imp and lizard bandits roam the land. Soldiers are supposed to pray for war, but this is too much. I think we're all in deep trouble. Okay, not these buildings. Seems there's a bit more off to one side though, so let's check it. Listen, really. Let's check this one. Yes! It's always the last place to check. Because why would you keep checking after you found it? There's nothing here of any interest. I could take it out just to sell it, but I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, that's all shite I can't use. Okay, I'm actually going to call this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. General Alex has asked me to deliver a sealed message to Captain Miltox. The renowned war veteran can be found in camp just west of a destroyed village near the dukedom's southern border, where he's currently fending off an orc attack. Oh shit, I failed these. Damn it. Okay, I'm not a fan of having to pop back so far, but I want to actually fulfill that quest. So, talking to her is a no-go. I guess that's because the healers that are going to mind those guys get sent away, so those guys die. Even though they, they're prevented from, killing people through inaction or action, and them leaving will kill them. So, okay. So I'm just going to leave this here. I know we've lost progress there and whatnot, and I've lost some quests, and, shite I've done. But I'll redo that next time. I'm going to actually look up, seeing, like, if I can find anything that'll point me in the right direction, so I can complete that quest, because nothing's jumping out at me right now. So anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. Till then, love and peace, baby.